Hey everyone, this is your girl Coteria, and welcome back to my channel, My Opinions Vlog. Now let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's go ahead and talk about Beyonce and also Tiffany Red. But let's start off with Beyonce first. Now, y'all, Beyonce got this Act 2 that's supposed to be dropping March the 29th. No one knows what it is. We all assuming it's going to be either a country album or another surprise, maybe some more music. Now we already know she dropped 2 songs from Act 2. Now we don't know if Act 2 is going to be the name of the country album that she's allegedly in the process of making and producing. We don't know what Act 2 is. It's just that it's posted on her Beyonce.com website and all over her social media platforms. But we assuming it's a country album because the songs that she recently dropped about a few weeks ago, which is called Texas Hold'em and also 16 Carriages. Now, those are supposed to be categorized in a country genre. Now, it has been getting a lot of pushback, a lot of negativity from real authentic country fans, and of course, majority of them are white. You know, gotta be honest. You know what I'm saying? The mass majority of them are white. And I guess they're used to Faith Hill, Carrie Underwood, Reba McEntire. Who else country? I can't think of Tim McGraw. You know, it's a lot of them I can name, but it's trying my brain. However, so, they're saying that the song is trash. They don't like it, and they was referring to it as this cartoon show. It's a total cartoon show that they was saying that it sounded like. So, she's getting a lot of negativity from the country audiences and fans. They're saying she needs to stick to R&B and soul, or R&B and hip hop, and that's what she needs to stay. All right, but Beyonce is very determined. She's going to keep on pushing through, and she's going to keep on moving forward, no matter what anyone says. One thing I admire about Beyonce, she don't respond to negativity, rumors, or accusations. She just let it roll off like dirt and dust. Okay. Oh, how you say it, like Timberwood. You know what I'm saying? The Timberwood that be, in the desert rolling. She just let it roll off, okay? It don't bother her. Now, I know they also had tried to pick K. Michelle against Beyonce. The fans, there's always the fans and trolls, and they was kind of on K. Michelle's social media sites like, ooh, Beyonce is going country. I guess you're not going to be the only black, R&B singer that have dropped a country album or have done country music. And one thing I like about K. Michelle's response, it was very mature. Now, y'all know K. Michelle's been known to turn up, speak her mind, baby. She'll curse you out, and she don't care. Okay, she from Memphis, Tennessee. Yay. So, she didn't give a disrespectful clap back. She gave a very mature clap back, and it was almost heart to heart. You know what I'm saying? Artist to artist. Now, her and Beyonce may not be industry friends or associates, no connect, but she support Beyonce from afar as an artist. And she said that, hey, cool to her. I'm going to support her. I have no problem with that. Let her do her thing. Now, if it was vice versa, if it was, Beyonce, put out country music before K. Michelle, I don't think Beyonce would have showed K. Michelle the same love. That's just my opinion. We can agree to disagree. Beyonce do come off as very stuck up, sedity, and self-centered. But it's great that K. Michelle, is showing her industry love, because a lot of female artists don't give that to each other. It's at a bare minimum, if y'all understand what I'm talking about. So that didn't go in favor of the trolls that try to cause, I guess, K. Michelle to criticize her or say something slick in regards to Beyonce. I think she knows better, because Beyonce is very powerful because the allegiance that she has, and also she's married to Jay-Z. Both of them dynamic husband and wife couple is very powerful in the industry, and they are known by many and adored by many. People think that Beyonce can't do no wrong. Now, we know Jay-Z have done some wrong, but people think Beyonce is pure innocent. She don't never respond to drama. She's not dramified. She's not messy. She don't throw shades or take shots. She don't throw subliminals. People think that Beyonce, is the queen and she's a princess. However, now, in my opinion, Beyonce do a lot of shady stuff, but she does it in a professional manner. She's not going to turn up. She's not going to have a meltdown on social media platforms and, make all these posts or videos or throw subliminals. That's not what she do. She act like a queen in her own right. She know how to be a businesswoman, and she acts accordingly. You're not gonna get Beyonce her character. So many people have tried to poke the bear and get a reaction out of Beyonce. She does not. She put it in her music. And she's not really big with, you know what I'm saying, subliminals, but she have thrown them in there here and there. She just focused on just her music. She let her music speaks, you know, for her. And that's how you're supposed to do it. So, like I said, I do believe Beyonce have done a lot of people who she worked with in the industry dirty. She has. But since she makes them sign NDAs, you know, they can't really tell their truth, because as soon as they do, she can actually sue them on the grounds of terminating the contract. And so they're fearful and they're scared. And also they don't want to be blackballed in the industry. So like I said, just because she's not out here being loud with what she does, she's being very quiet as it kept and silent. And she's moving in silence. But Beyonce do little dirty stuff and underhand stuff to people that have worked with her. It has been a lot of accusations and claims about this for many, many years. And you can see where that went with a lot of, even the background singer came out, people that work with her and say, you know, she's not this all, you know, diva, this nice woman that she appears to be to, you know, certain, you know, to her audience and her fans. You know what I'm saying? She held on wheels. But as you can see, those people that have came out against Beyonce, look what they are in life. You don't kind of hear or see about them anymore, because I'm pretty sure she was involved with blackballing them. In prime example, Carrie Hilson. I didn't know her and Beyonce had a beef. Now that Carrie Hilson, I'm gonna be honest with you, it wasn't Beyonce that started that. It was Carrie Hilson. Her team put a battery on her back to kind of try to go up against Beyonce in competition, and Carrie Hilson lost. And Beyonce self-sabotage, excuse me, I was talking so fast, not self. She sabotaged Carrie Hilson, you know, career when she was throwing little digs and disses at her. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what that song was. It's been so long, y'all. But y'all know what I'm talking about. And even though, you know, years have passed and, you know, Carrie Hilson spoke about it, and she kind of like named the people that was involved, and Beyonce reached to her behind the scenes and they talked woman to woman, and they had a grown, mature black woman conversation. But it wasn't Beyonce's fault that, you know, they wanted Carrie Hilson to go up against her and, you know, compete with her. These men in the industry did that. And ever since Carrie Hilson did what her producers and team wanted her to do, is sabotage her career. And she have never been the same, and she can never bounce back. And she do act here and there. So like I said, Beyonce is well connected, okay? Unfortunately. But like I said, let's go ahead and talk about Tiffany Red. Now, y'all got to bear with me for a moment, because I had to, you know, bring up some notes with this. Now, I know Tiffany Red, she is a songwriter. She's a producer. She engineers some music, okay? She puts the music together. She also is an activist, okay? Now, I forgot the name of the nonprofit organization she got on that she I don't know if she started it, but we're gonna say she co-founded the organization and help like songwriters, you know, get the pay that they deserve, you know, underpaid songwriters. She kind of advocates for them. She's the voice of reason for the people that can't speak up because they're scared of being blackballed by people like Beyonce, you know what I'm saying, and the very influential people in the industry. So she speaks for them. Now, she's been speaking, I believe they said, since 2018 to 19, calling out record labels, certain artists and executive producers by underpaying these writers. So she's been at this for a while. Okay, now in the recent weeks, she have been targeting Beyonce. She have been calling Beyonce out because Beyonce is a black icon, and like I said, black. So you think that she's supposed to be with, you know, us black folks, sign with us, but it seemed like she's kind of treating the black folks like how the white folks would treat the black folks, if you get what I'm saying. Now, Tiffany Red have not did any type of work with Beyonce, but she was offered to, you know, be one of her writers, but she declined because she said she do not want to be, you know, put on the NDA. And if she feel like she needs to speak to something, that she feel like something was done incorrectly, or, you know, management mismanaged or mishandled something, she wants to be able to speak her truth. She don't want to be silent. So this is why she never collabed with Beyonce on a song written for her, because of the contract that she has for her songwriters. It's not befitting to her. Okay, now she's calling Beyonce out because a lot of songwriters that have written for Beyonce have came to Tiffany Red personally and complained about her business practices. And it seemed like there is some type of pay disparity with these songwriters, and the fact that Beyonce is tapping into to their publishing for the songs that they write for her. Like, you know, the songwriter has 100% of the publishing, because they write the song. Now, unless Beyonce comes in and like change a bar, or we'll say a line, or we'll say a couple of words in the song, I guess it won't be fully the songwriter's song. I guess it will be you know what I'm saying, Beyonce be a co-writer if she made some type of changes or did contributions to the song. But if she didn't make any changes, then she sung the song how the writer written the song, then it's 100% the writer's song. But it seemed like, you know, when they write for her, she wants to get 25 to 30% of the publishing, and she did not do any creative work on the song. She just feel like, because I'm Beyonce and I can, and my name carries weight, I should be deserving. And this is what Tiffany Red is blowing the whistle on. Beyonce is not the only artist that have done this. She have called many artists she have worked with have done this. P. Diddy, N.D.A, Seven Streeter, Tamar Braxton, and who else? I'm missing someone else that she had written for. There's some other ones, but I can't think of the name. But, you know, they done her the same way when she was up and coming in the industry and starting out as a songwriter. They took certain percentage of her publishing, which isn't right, because, like I said, when I did some research, songwriters, they say, estimate make about $50,000 to $40,000 per song. It's a certain percentage that they give the songwriters for the publishing. Now, when I had did some research, give me a minute, y'all, because I went to Google, because y'all know, but I'm not a songwriter, so I don't know nothing about this, but I want to give context to what's going on. Okay, publishing rights refers to the copyright holder's exclusive right to control the use of the song. When we talk about publishing rights, only the composition copyright is concerned, not the master copyright. Generally, the songwriters are the ones who get publishing rights to the song. So yeah, so that means that if a person wants to use the lyrics, or let's just say use the instrumental, any part of the song, they have to go through the songwriter, not the artist. So like I said, I had to do some research about this. Let me read up another article. It's called, "Is Publishing Rights the Same as Royalties?" The rights to a song compositions, including the music and accompanying lyrics, are typically called publishing rights. The three types of publishing royalties are mechanical royalties, performance royalties, and synchronization royalties. So there's three type of categories for royalties. So, but like I said, once you write a song, you own all the publishing, unless you sign a contract or make an agreement with the artist and saying that, hey, you know, I agree to give them 10 to 15% of, you know what I'm saying, my publishing. But if you're not making much money off the song, I get where Tiffany Red is coming from. Why would I want to give you any percentage when you're already alone with your record label company, you making so much money off the song that I have written, where I'm making 1.9%. Now, there's an article that kind of gets into details as to how much songwriters make for the publishing, and I believe they said it's capped at 1.9%. So that means that for the streaming of the song, even when they perform the song, there's a different like percentage racket. I mean, percentage. There's a different percentage rack for that. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to the performance of the song, or the song is used in commercials or movies and stuff like that. So like I said, it gets really deep in publishing, but I wanted to get more context to this to have understanding. But I see why Tiffany Red is going so hard for the unspoken, or the scared ones that don't want to speak because they scared of being blackballed by artists if they come out and speak of, you know what I'm saying, the injustice that's happening with songwriters. So this is why they're going to Tiffany Red, their industry, you know, songwriter friend, and she don't care about blowing the whistle because, you know, she been blackballed by Diddy, which she now is suing. You understand? They made this woman work like all these songs of Cassie that have never been published. You know what I'm saying? They never used the songs. You know, they made her work, you know, she was working for free basically. So she's suing Diddy for a lot of things, emotional distress and blase. But back to Tiffany Red. So she said the reason why she's calling out Beyonce, because Beyonce got the power. She got the power and the influence to change a lot of shady business practices with artists, record labels, executive producers, and also engineering producers, the ones that that does the tone, put the instrumental, the beats to the songs. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's, and she also had an interview, I believe it was NBC or ABC. She was on one of these networks talking about it. But it seemed like with her, and now mind you, she stated when she was kind of like ranting about Beyonce and Parkwood Entertainment, which is Beyonce sole record label, which she have Chloe and Haley Bailey signed to. She was calling them out as a entity. You understand? She said she reached out to Beyonce Parkwood Entertainment over a year ago, and they wrote her a letter saying thank you for your concerns, thank you for basically thank you for your concerns. But they didn't kind of want to sit down and have a meeting and try to rectify this until now that she's blowing a whistle, and she went on IG, and her video got traction. Everybody doing they're doing a video about it and talking about it. So this is blowing up. It's blowing up way bigger than what it probably it's blowing up way bigger now than a year ago when she said she was doing the same thing. She was calling them out, but I guess nobody didn't kind of pay her no attention, and now we paying her attention. So now Beyonce last week just dropped a hair care product line. It's like I said, it is very detrimental to her brand that she just dropped, because people are looking like side-eyeing Beyonce like, oh no honey, no, this is not good. This is not good. And also you got these songwriters on NDAs where they can't speak their truth. You kind of silence them. So, with Tiffany Red called Beyonce out and the things that she do behind the scene, I guess now Parkwood Entertainment wants to have a sit down, and they want to kind of like come up with an agreement. What can they do to make this right for the songwriters? And it's pretty sad and pathetic that it has to get to this point. I mean, so us YouTubers and bloggers and just regular people got to make videos and speak about this for something to finally happen with Parkwood Entertainment. So that let me know, like I said, remember that power-driven control, which meaning they was okay with just not doing shit until we start, like I said, side-eyeing Beyonce and calling her out and saying what a shame it is. And then now, like I said, it got her looking crazy. Okay, it's diminishing her image, because she always want to be this perfect, queen bee who don't do anything and for the people. She's the people's choice, especially in the black community, in all communities, and also the gay community. But this doesn't sit right with us when you're around here lowballing the songwriters and not paying them their worth. And then you also tap in and taking 20 to 30% of their publishing. This is not cool. You know what I'm saying? We look at Beyonce different, like a artist that's kind of fair. But remember, we don't know these people. We only know what we see in front of us in music videos, on movies and how you say, on award shows and concerts. You don't know these people. Like I said, they could be really nasty behind the scenes. But like I said, she was calling Beyonce out. She had every reason. No, she never worked with her. But like I said, her friends, her songwriter friends that know her, obviously they're coming to her and they're, complaining and crying to her about it. So like she said, I'm going to call her out. That's what I do. I'm an activist. I'm the voice of reason. I'm the voice of change. Like she said, she don't care about her image. She's already blackballed. She said she's not writing any more songs for celebrities, even though they still DM her and they email her and beg her to write for them. But she's like, no, because like I said, we making crumbs here. And then y'all want to take our publishing, and y'all did not help write this song or put this song together. All y'all did was, like I said, re-song the song that I wrote. And that's kind of fucked up. That's really, really fucked up. And I believe Beyonce is doing this. I believe without a reasonable doubt that she actually have done this. And Tiffany Red ain't lying, because like I said, it hit dog with holler. Her team decided to respond to Tiffany Red. Now they want to have a sit down with her. I can't wait till they have that sit down, and I hope they don't try to make her sign an N.D.A, because she said if they do, she ain't going for it, and I don't blame her. I'm not working for you. We trying to we trying to come up with an agreement, a contract for these writers to get paid correctly, and for them to obtain a full publishing rights. So I'm like, Tiffany Red to be protected at all costs, as well. Because like I said, she's a strong young woman, and she's pushing, for these people to be held accountable. And that's hard because, like I said, her life is on the line. She's a mother too. And y'all know how these industry people are. They try to, They try to get you unalive when you start speaking the truth. No one likes the truth. People like to ride the waves of lies because it's their face, and people think their face don't do no wrong when they do. So like I said, remember now, you know, Tiffany Red is coming after Diddy, so she definitely got to be careful. They done this woman, this young woman so dirty in the industry. Like she said, I am not the type to be laying on my back. That's why she doesn't have any hits, because she's not laying on her back. Like some of these songwriters, they want to advance and get ahead, so they kind of sleep their way in the industry. And like I said, the reason why a lot of these people decide to work with Beyonce, because she's Beyonce. And they know they could put that on their resume. That look good. I wrote this for Beyonce. And my song turned into a hit. It makes other artists want to work with them. So I think that's why they agreed with her taking 20 to 35%, even though she know that shit is fucked up and it's wrong. Beyonce been in this game for almost 30 years. She know how this works. This is fucked up, and this is why she gets away with it, like Tiffany Red say, because she makes them sign N.D.A. You don't discuss anything that happens, you know what I'm saying, in Parkwood Entertainment or with Sony. Anything that happened in the studio here, you don't speak about it. And that's fucked up. But that's y'all queen. Like I said, I like Beyonce as an artist, but I do believe she do some shady, fucked up business behind the scene. But shout out to Tiffany Red. This young lady, very strong, very strong. She got a lot of people that's going to come down on her. And that is coming against her. I think she also is being sued from another person or record label. I didn't get a chance to get into it. They're trying to sue her because she's speaking her truth. She's telling the truth. She's lining them all up and pointing them out. Okay, boldly. Because a lot of people wouldn't do what she did. They'll go ahead and take being fucked and just go on about their way. And that's messed up. But that's all I got to say, y'all. I'm going to keep on watching this. And shout out to Tiffany Red. I love that she's doing good. She's doing God work. Something that should have been done years ago. And I'm glad she's standing on business. But all right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later.